You may think that because you're just risking $60 per trade that's all you can lose. What I'm about to show you next will blow your mind, so stick around. My name's Bill Soriano, and I've been trading Forex full time for about 2 years now. And as always, whatever I share with you on this video is for educational purposes only. It's not meant to be financial advice. Forex is a risky business. You can lose all or part of your capital. So, when you take a trade, as you know, your risk may be set at a certain amount. You might have it at 0.5%, 1%, 2%, whatever it is. And that figure may equate to, say, $60, $100, $200, depending on the size of your account. Now, the thing is, though, you have to account for three things with your trade, three additional things, and that's the spread, right? Whenever you whenever you take a long position, you're going to pay a spread, okay? If you take a short position, you pay the spread when you cover the trade to get out of it, right? But either way, either in or out, you're going to pay a spread. You're also going to pay a fee. Okay. It could be called a fee. Your broker may call it a commission, whatever. The fee is usually a set per amount per lot size. For instance, I have a funded account and I pay, I think, $2.80 per lot size, right? So that means in and out. Okay. So if I take a one lot trade, when I take it, they charge me $2.80. When I get out of the trade, they charge me another $2.80, right? So that's like a fee or a commission. Some brokers will call that the commission. But the really hidden thing, guys, is called a swap. The swap fee is what most people don't even know about. And the swap fees come into play when you hold a trade over through the rollover period. So overnight for the Forex market, which is 5 p.m. Eastern time. So whenever you hold a trade through the end of day into the next day in the Forex market, you're going to get charged a swap fee. And today, guys, is Wednesday. And guess what? For Forex pairs, Wednesday is triple swap fee day. So that means if the normal swap fee would be $10 for you to hold that trade overnight, today you're going to get charged $30 instead of 10. I don't even know if most traders even are aware of swap fees. Maybe you don't hold your trades through the end of day. If you don't, then you don't even have to concern yourself with them. Also, if you're trading gold or silver, right, the swap fees aren't as high, and triple swap fee doesn't occur till Friday. So if you don't hold trades over the weekend, you don't have to worry about getting charged a triple swap fee for your gold and silver trades. But Forex pairs get charged on Wednesday, which is today. Now, every broker is going to be different, but I'm going to show you here in a second how you find this in your on your platform here. I'm right now on Trade Locker. That's the platform that I use. And so what this swap fee is, so let's say that you're going to take a short position today in USDJPY. So the way that I find this is if I right click on the pair and I go to view details, it brings up this information here for me. And so if I scroll down here, you're going to see right here, it's going to say swap fee per lot size. Okay. So if I take a long position in USDJPY, well, I'm going to make $4.77 per lot size, right? But look what happens if I take a sell. Okay. And I don't know if you guys are looking at USDJPY lately, but I believe that most traders have this in a downtrend, right? So if USDJPY is in a downtrend, that means that most traders are going to be taking short positions, not long positions. So with my particular broker, right, if I take a sell in USDJPY today and I hold it through the end of day, I get charged $24.66 per lot size. So if I take a one lot trade, that's $24.66 that they're going to charge my account. Now, if I'm only risking $50 per trade, that's almost 50% of what I'm risking. Okay. So in this particular instance, if I would lose that trade, right, after the end of day occurred, instead of just losing $50, I would lose 74.66. Now, what makes this even worse is, remember what I told you, Wednesday is triple swap day, which means this fee now goes to almost $75. So that means if I take a one lot trade in USDJPY today and I risk $50 on that trade, I'm going to be charged almost $75 in swap fees if I hold that trade through the end of day today, through 5 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. And like I said, most people don't even know this. Now, what are these swap fees? It has to do with the interest rate, right? So basically what it's saying here is that the dollar right now has a substantially higher overnight funding rate than the yen. Okay, so when you sell USDJPY, you're shorting, right? You're what that means is you're short on the dollar and you're long on the yen. Okay, that's what happens when you sell USDJPY. You're short on the dollar, you're long on the yen. So since the dollar has a much higher overnight funding rate than the yen, you're effectively paying the higher US financing rate while receiving the lower yen rate. Okay. And that's how that difference could work against you. Now, again, if you're buying it, then, that's working out in your favor. But like I said, right now, USDJPY is and has been in a downtrend. So I would imagine that very few people who are smart money traders, right, or support and resistance traders, I would imagine very few of you are going long on USDJPY right now, unless you're looking for opportunities to scalp, right? And again, this fee is different with all brokers. Okay, now I have a funded account, so my fee may be higher than yours for some reason. I don't know. All I know is that if I take if I sell USDJPY today and I sell, let's say I take a two lot trade, right? So let's say I'm risking more money. I have a bigger account. I take a two lot trade in USDJPY today. I sell it. And if I hold it through the end of day, I'm going to get charged almost now on a two lot trade because today is Wednesday and it's triple swap day. I'm going to get charged almost $150. Okay. So that means if I was risking initially $150 on the trade, and if the trade goes against me and I get stopped out at a loss of $150, I will actually lose a total of $300, not just $150. So that's why I said, guys, you may think that you're setting your risk and you're doing your risk management correctly when in reality you're not. Because if you're holding trades through the end of day and you're not taking into account swap fees, right? Then you're not calculating your risk management correctly. Now, this is the USD JPY. Like I said, most of the yen pairs are going to be like this because of the low funding rate for the yen right now, right? That's basically the interest rate. Okay. The US interest rate right now is higher than the Japanese interest rate. So, like I said, you're paying the US interest rate, but you're only receiving the Japanese in return. So you're losing money per lot size. Now, like I said, if you were buying it, it would be completely different. Okay, let's just look at some other. Let's see if we look at gold. So this is gold, XAU, USD. And you can see here now, look at this. Look at this. With my broker, okay, if I take a buy, okay, now here's the thing with gold and silver. I don't have enough money in my account to even come close to taking a full lot trade. My lot size on my gold and silver Forex trades is usually like no more than 0.005. Okay. So they end up being the least expensive of my trades because I don't pay, I might pay a little bit more on the spread, but I don't pay a large fee or commission because it's only a 0.003 lot size. And in addition to that, this swap fee will not be as much either. But look at what it is if I did take a full lot size in gold, right? If I hold that through the overnight trading session, through end of day today at 5 p.m. Eastern time, I get charged almost $60. Now, the thing is, you have to keep in mind that if I'm taking a full lot trade in gold, I have a very, very large account, right? I would have to have a very large account to do that, right? Because of leverage, right? You have leverage you have to deal with, and you don't want to risk no more than, 1% of your account size per trade. So I would have to have a very, very large account size. I don't know how big it would have to be, guys, but more than likely $60 really wouldn't make that big of a difference to me because I'd probably be risking probably $500 per trade. But you still have to take that into account when you're figuring your profit and loss at the end of the month or at the end of the year. So, guys, always keep in mind the purpose of this video is, and by the way, on the flip side of that, if you sell gold, then you would receive almost $16 per lot size because of the difference in the interest rate now. Because, and so what let's look at one more just to show you they're not all so skewed like that. Let's see if we can find EURAUD. So again, what I do is I right click and I go to view details. When I scroll down here, okay, so in EURAUD, if I buy it and I hold it, I am going to pay $3.67 per lot size, not that much. And if I sell it and hold it, I pay a little bit less, right? I pay $194. Okay. So it's obviously the difference isn't that big in EURAUD, and that's because the differences in the interest rate with the euro and the Australian dollar, are not the same as when we're looking at the US dollar compared to the yen. Now, let's say I grab here, let's say NZDUSD, not a pair that I usually trade, but just to see what this is here. Again, not such a big deal, right? If I buy it, a full lot, and I hold it through the end of day, I pay 179, right? If I sell it, I pay 161, okay? So that's what it is, guys. I want to make sure you understand that when you're taking a trade, you have three costs involved other than your actual risk. You have the spread, right? You have the actual spread, but the spread is already built into your risk management, so to speak. So that's not such a big deal. You already have, normally you have the spread accounted for, okay? But what you don't have accounted for are your fees or commissions normally associated per lot size when you take a trade, whether you buy and then sell or you sell and then buy. And the big thing that most people don't even know about are the swap fees. And also, not that the swap fees in themselves are bad enough to begin with. When you're trading Forex pairs, right? And it's Wednesday, the swap fee triples. Wednesday is triple swap fee. Guys, if you like this video, want to see more videos like this along with my trend trap trading strategy videos, then make sure you subscribe and like the channel. Give me a comment. Until then, have a great day, guys. I hope you got something from this video.